Well, it's Monday. The markets are red. The kids won't stop crying. This is the worst. This cannot get any worse. Well, I'm here to tell you, my friends, it can get a lot worse. That's right. In today's video, we're going to be discussing about the markets, what the hell's going on right now, why you should be moving extremely cautiously in the next couple of months, and also how to set yourself up for massive success in order to be able to make money, whether the markets go up, whether the markets go down, whether the markets move sideways, whether the markets don't move sideways, go backwards, whatever. So without further ado, hit the thumbs up button and now let's get into it. And remember, we only have one goal, to be at 40,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Call me crazy, I think we can do it. So go ahead and please smash that freaking subscribe button. Smash it now. Let's get to work. So the markets are actually green, but the growth sector is taking a massive hit. So what's going on? Well, what we're getting right now is that the SPY is getting pretty much propped up by a bunch of companies. But other than that, everything else in the markets is pretty much red, right? Especially risk on tech stocks, for example, right? Now, this was a big earnings season for us. We had Meta come out with earnings last week. Now, Meta's earnings were actually really good, but the markets were red. So people were very picky when it comes to how to go about things. And, when people are picky, what do we get, right? We get a red stock no matter what happens. And when you have a company such as Meta have bad earnings, the broader market also dips. Now, Palantir does have earnings soon, so what's going to happen is that it's going to be really important that they do have good earnings, because if their earnings are bad, what's going to happen is that, again, Palantir, billion-dollar company, big player in the markets, is going to bring down the markets with them, right? Now, here's the thing. Here's what you need to understand, right? Is that why are we seeing the red, right? So first things first, we want to talk about the why. Why do we don't want to talk about the why? Because in order to predict the future, we first need to understand the past. So Jerome Powell came out and he said that the December rate cut may not happen. All right, that's right, my friends. The December rate cut may not happen. Now, we've seen this before. We've seen Jerome Powell, things are going amazing, then Jerome Powell opens his mouth and the markets reverse, right? But the reality is that I think that the markets right now are in a very unique place, because I think everyone agrees that we are in a bubble, right? We have a bunch of companies that are, propping up the markets, okay? Whether it's Nvidia, whether it's Apple, whether it's Meta, whether it's Google, right? Through the AI narrative, right? And the reality is that no one knows when this bubble is going to pop. Now, this is the thing. This is where I somewhat disagree with all the critics calling this a bubble. So, and you have everyone drawing these, Nvidia's paying OpenAI, and OpenAI is paying Nvidia, and Nvidia's paying AMD, and AMD's paying Google, and Google's paying Nvidia, and Nvidia's investing. They're not just transacting for the sake of transacting, though. That's what you guys don't understand, right? And I think that this is the one thing that I've never seen anyone really ever say. It's like, hey, this company is not just giving this company money. They're getting something in return. They're getting a product. Now, why do you get a product? Tell me. Why do you get a product? And this is the part that is so interesting to me, right? Is that, people say, oh, Nvidia is investing in OpenAI. So why is Nvidia investing in OpenAI? Because OpenAI is an Nvidia customer. And Nvidia, having OpenAI as their customer, has an exact direct view of OpenAI's expansion plans. OpenAI can't expand without chips. You know what chips you eat? No, I'm joking. Computer chips. So when they're expanding, they're saying, hey, we need more. We need more of those chips that you got. Yeah, we need more for our AI infrastructure. We need more. Oh, yeah, man. Everyone's just using AI. AI is getting crazy. We need more. We need more. NVIDIA's seeing this. NVIDIA's going, dude, I want in. I'm giving you all this. Yeah, you're my customer, but you know what? I want to invest in you. Now, the reality is that's the biggest portion of the puzzle. Okay? The same goes for OpenAI and Meta and this and that. Like, let me tell you something about capitalism. Let me explain something to you. It's a doggy game. Jensen Huang doesn't give a fuck about Sam Altman. Sam Altman doesn't give a fuck about the AMD CEO. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. These people are only looking out for themselves. Now, when there is a mutually beneficial agreement that they're in, then it's win-win. Okay, yeah, you win, I win too. Yeah, okay. Hey, you know what? You're gonna order my product. Okay, here you go. That's it. That's what we're seeing right now. And listen, anyone telling you, and people are comparing to the AI bubble, to the internet bubble. I think it's slow. I think it's a slow. I think it's a sloppy argument. Is what I think. Okay, I think it's just, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all, right? Because the dot-com bubble, I was there. All right, I was 1 year old. That's funny. No, I wasn't there. Okay, but from my understanding of what happened, right, there were a lot of companies running with the not with the AI narrative, running with the internet narrative without any utility. Name me a AI company that's running right now without a utility. Just go ahead, name it. Now you may say, oh, but Sam, companies are overvalued. Companies, well, OpenAI is so overvalued. This company is so overvalued. My friends, if real valuations were a name of, was the name of the game, okay, mathematicians would be the billionaires. And I say mathematicians are the billionaires. They're not. You know, one of my favorite readings, one of my favorite pieces of reading when it comes to trading. Hold on, I got something in my freaking shoe. What's going on here, man? Shout out Uggs, super comfy slippers to wear. Sponsored by Uggs. No, but you know, one of my favorite books is A Mathematician's Guide to the Stock Market, or it's like A Mathematician Plays the Stock Market, I think. Let me see what it is. I read it many moons ago. A mathematicians. We'll just say trading, and then the book will come up. Trading book. A Mathematician Plays the Stock Market. There we go. Okay, so this is a really good book. All right. And, you know, it's one of those books that kind of explains to you that, hey, listen, the markets are a lot more than just numbers, right? And at the end of the day, do I agree with you guys that these prices are expensive? Yes, I agree with you. But do I disagree with you that it's not going to get more expensive? Yeah, that's where I disagree with you. Because I think that right now we're kind of in this limbo. You know, we're in this gray space where the markets can really go on a massive rally for the next 2-3 years. And I say 2-3 years for a reason. I'll tell you guys why later. Or we can just see the beginning of hell sooner than later. But I'm telling you, what's more likely that's going to happen is with the integration of AI in our everyday lives, things are going to go way up more rapidly. Now, why do I say a massive bull run for the next 2 or 3 years? Let's talk about it. I see a massive bull run for the next 2 or 3 years. Let me put these slides over here. Next massive, what do you call it? A next massive rally for the next 2 or 3 years because Donald Trump is in office. That's right. Now, love him or hate him, okay? Donald Trump is an egomaniac. He is an egomaniac. Has his ego gotten us in trouble previously? You're looking at it. All right? You're looking at it. Tariffs. Going to war with China. What the fuck are we going to war with China? What are you talking about, dude? Chill out. All right? So, yes, it has. But this is the thing. Is that if you think you're seeing red in your portfolio, if you think that the red that you're seeing right now hurts you, think about Donald Trump's billionaire buddies. Now, what Donald Trump won't have happening, he will not have happening under his presidency, is going to be the worst market crash the markets have ever experienced. He will not have that happen. Why? Because the stock market is one of the things that he measures his success with. Depending on where you're on the political spectrum, when you get into office, you measure your success as a president based on different things. Okay? For example, the left. Their statistics look like from when I started to when I finished as a president, how many extra gays did the country have? Ah, man, that was good. That was good. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, that was good. That was a good one. All right, but no. Okay, it's somewhat the woke agenda, you could say. Okay, that's kind of what they measure with. Now, it's not always the woke agenda. That's not the only thing that they measure with, but we're just saying that's what they measure with. The right. The right is how many Nazis we got now. I'm joking. No. Okay? I had to go both ways for you guys. All right? Again, listen. I'm from Toronto. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Right now, I live in the UK. I live in London. All right? So I got no fight in this thing at all. I am moving to New York, though, however, later this year. So I do go back and forth between New York right now, but I am moving to New York later. So anyways, the point being that different political, depending on where the president's sitting on the political spectrum, they base things based off of different measuring sticks. Trump cares a lot about what the stock market looks like. He cares a lot. He cares a lot what the stock market looks like. He cares a lot about what crypto looks like. That's amazing. Like, I cannot express to you how amazing that honestly is. I can't express to you how amazing that is. I feel safe. I'm being honest with you guys. I feel safe. Now, does it mean that I'm not taking the necessary steps to protect myself in case his big mouth gets us in trouble? No. No, because I am. However, I know that if there's ever been a time where the markets are in a situation where they can just rally without any major freaking massive crashes like this, it's right now. And I'll tell you guys this as well. Listen, from 2022, okay, we'll go on to what's going on here. Why doesn't my look? From 2022 or from 2020, after we got this massive crash, we went on a massive rally. The April dip came and went, and I think it went over the head of a lot of people, right? But the April dip, guys, was really just as brutal as the COVID dip, right? So the people say, oh, the market needs a correction. Bro, we just got the correction like this year. Chill out, relax, calm down. What are you talking about? What do you want to see red? Enjoy the green, man, please. Oh, man. Hilarious. Anyways, what should you be doing to protect yourself for the downside? Buy UVXY. Okay? I made multiple videos about it. Okay? You guys can go ahead and check it out. It paid us big previously. It will pay us again once more. Give it a shot. Now, listen. If you guys are tired of losing, okay, and you want to know exactly what stocks to buy, the dip of, when to get in, when to get out, what percentage to buy, everything like that, check out our private community. Right now, our Discord, our private community, private trading community, is on a 50% sale for the next 10 members that join. This is what it looks like, okay? So we have day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one, Q&A, question zone, Q&A questions, live scanning channels, lessons, everything. You name it, we got it. And this is what our alerts look like. We give it a ticker, we give it an entry, we give it an exit. We tell you what the stop loss is if we have one, and we also tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio. This is how we work. So we say 2 shares in a 10K account. What does that mean? That means, let's say, so we share all our sizing in a 10K account. So let's say you have a 50K account, you go out and you buy this times 5. So we say 2 shares in a 10K account, you have a 50K account, you buy it times 5. You have a 100K account, you buy it times 10. You have a 60K account, you times it by 6. You have a 5K account, you buy 1 share instead of 2 shares in a 10K account. Simple and easy. We already have over 400 members coming back month after month. There's a reason why people come back. Do you want to know a reason? I'll tell you the reason. They're making money. It's that simple, right? Previously, we used to do a 7-day free trial. Okay, this was before. Wilson says, "Hi Sam, thank you for all work on the community. My 7 days trial finished. It was great. I think I can confirm a membership after this week." He brought in 7K in 7 days. Off of a free trial, dude. Crazy. Now, we no longer do a 7-day free trial. You know what we do now? Now we do a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. Lily didn't kill you herself. Hilarious name. Literally a new member says, "I know you at Robinhood, but first day here and more than impressed. Thank you so much. I'm excited to go through all the teaching materials." 36% on a red day. So we have day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, whatever you're looking for, we got. We've been crushing them. All recent wins, legendary bull pick, endless gratitude. 13% on the portfolio. QOGN, bang. Side also $1,500 a day. Today was red, but managed to meet half the target. Bang. When was this? This was Wednesday last week. Sold a little early, but green is green. So grateful for all your help. At Big Abby's and Sam, joining this team has been the best decision. Bang. Mark, 1,100 profit from ALK alert. I cannot pay off a third of my rental wheels for my Range Rover. Mark, respectfully, beautiful car, but I don't know who the fuck rents wheels on a Range Rover, bro. But hey, bro. Hey, bro. Don't shoot the messenger. When the markets are red. So I started with 25K at 2,700. $68,000 from a man. Midget Missile. Hilarious name again. Started at 4K this month plus 300 for today. Sam and his team making me money. 4K to 5,700. Thank you, Bullpick, for helping me recover my previous big loss and slowly getting back to 66,000. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Maybe pause it and read some of these. We've been crushing it, man. Day in, day out. Granny Sarah says, "A couple years ago, I was down in the trenches, absolutely beyond fucked, and made every single mistake you name and wouldn't learn from it. Lost way more than I could afford and was so close to giving up. Decided to give it one last chance and find mentors. Now I'm almost back to the green with the help of Sam and everyone else. Words can't describe it, but Sam, you helped me more than you could know. Thank you so much on all the other shot callers. The Robinhood account is my own doing. Really don't know what the fuck I was doing. The Moomoo account I started when joining the server. Truly lifesaver." So this is by himself. This is him trading with us. 70% year to date. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Anyways, once again, 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Next time members, 50% discount. Why next time members 50% discount? Because we want to reward the action takers, not the procrastinators, not the guy that says, "Oh, I want to join, but I need to ask my wife, so my wife can ask her boyfriend if I can join your free trial." It's a free trial, dude. You can't afford free. Look at what your portfolio looks like. Look at the red in your portfolio. Compare it to the red in your portfolio. And go, maybe I can afford a little free thing that might change my freaking life. Maybe. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, don't give up, don't quit. Why? Because 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.